Hey, Peace Warrior, we're talking about gratitude because being in gratitude every day can actually change your physical brain. It changes with like some neuroplasticity in your mind and produces dopamine. Woohoo! Who doesn't want a cup of dopamine every day? It makes us happy, right? It can change your behavior. So your physical well-being all of a sudden shifts. Maybe you want to go to the gym more. Maybe you're going to stop smoking or drinking too much or taking different type of medication that you might not need, right? So that helps you feel better, sleep better. And then also gratitude helps you be very, very present. And when you're present, I think you become less anxious, less stressed, because you can take a deep breath and say, yeah, this is what's happening. Now, of course, if you overthink and you go down the rabbit hole, that can produce stress. But I think when you're able to go into this gratitude state and practice gratitude, you have a tendency not to go there. At least that's what I've seen with clients and friends and loved ones of mine, is that the more grateful we are for the moments that we're in, stress kind of goes away. It just becomes more manageable. So we have actually put together and curated this, what I think is a very beautiful gratitude journal. Yes, there are lots of gratitude journals out there, and you're going to find out what works for you. Maybe it is the list. Maybe you need 300 pages that says, what am I grateful for? And you just write that down. If that's what works for you, you do it. Because living in gratitude is the most important thing. We took a different approach. We wanted to help you develop different growth and understand how gratitude is actually working for you. So our book is longer. It is more in depth. Yes, every day it says, what am I grateful for? But it also gives you a number of prompts that you can write out. Because sometimes it's hard, especially at the beginning, to say, what am I grateful for? I don't know. Try it. I mean, the first time I sat down and wrote, what am I grateful for? 25 things that I thought I should save some for the next day. Don't ever save something for the next day. But am I grateful for the sunrise? Am I grateful for the cold weather? Am I grateful for the best grape I've eaten in the morning? Yes, those are the things that go onto your gratitude journals, right? Am I grateful for these big things that happen? Absolutely. But the small ones are the ones that make us present in our everyday. So our journal actually brings you through 7 sections of your emotional life. It's family, it's self-worth, it's love, it's communication, it's your connection to spirit and connection to yourself. And so that process can take as long or as short as you want. And yeah, it's color-coded. So you can say, I think I need to go back and visit this section. So there's lots of wonderful ways to go through growth. But you get to take your time when you work through that gratitude journal. So it's really beautiful. It's filled with lots of feathers and colors and really poignant quotes that hopefully will make you smile and feel like spending the time on you is worth it, because you are worth it. So spend those precious moments just for you. Doesn't have to take hours to do. Matter of fact, you can even put it in your phone, right? Just spend a few minutes. And that kind of gets me to another couple of ways that you can find gratitude in your life. I love a morning gratitude ritual, is what we like to call it. So before you get out of bed and you kind of doing your little stretchies after you hit the clock, right? Hit that alarm off. I like to say, okay, what am I grateful for today? Maybe I slept through the night. Maybe my knee didn't hurt. Maybe my husband didn't snore. Maybe my bed is really warm and cozy and the dog is with me. There's a lot of things that I can come up with in the morning that I hope you can too, that says, what is my morning ritual? What am I grateful for today? And look, if you can't do it as soon as you get out of bed, I love the shower. It opens up your crown chakra, right? So do it in the shower. Do it at breakfast. Do it with a cup of coffee. Do it on your commute. There's so many places that you can find just a few minutes to think, what am I grateful for today? Or what happened yesterday? Don't be too hard on yourself. Come up with 3, come up with 5. If you have 20, all the more better. But you do not have to start with 20. You just start with 3. It's really easy. All right? It really is. Spend the time. Be present. I know you can come up with that. And then, honestly, for a long time, I did my gratitude journals at the end of the day. Because, sometimes we get up and we're running out the door. So feel free to find the space in the day that works for you so you can have your gratitude time. It might be with a cup of tea at the end of the day. It could be in a bathtub at the end of the day, right? There's so many places and times that you can find a few moments for yourself. Now, I am going to tell you my little secret. I actually set an alarm in my phone. And my alarm just says breathe. So every day at 2:34, my alarm goes off and it says breathe. And I know that that's literally what I'm doing. It doesn't matter where I am, what office I'm in, where I'm running to. I turn off my alarm and I take a breath and I say, wow, what am I grateful for at this moment right now? You'd be surprised what things come up. So find a time in the day that you're willing to take 30 seconds for yourself. Because I bet you're worth 30 seconds, right? I know you are. I think you are. So another great way to find gratitude, honestly, is to be thankful and to communicate that gratitude to others. So, the lost art of a handwritten note is kind of almost lost. So I was toying with writing handwritten notes for Christmas. Then it became a handwritten note that I was going to Xerox copy, and then I wound up typing it because, let's face it, nobody can read my handwriting, but a very few. But do I send little love texts when I'm thinking of people? Absolutely. When I'm driving, if I am thinking about someone, I just call and leave them a message, or ask Google or Siri to send them a note just saying, just thinking about you. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Not asking for anything in return. I'm just giving them love because I am so grateful that they are in my life. And so when I can give thanks and I can make those connections, it makes me understand that I have these beautiful friendships and love in my life. It brings gratitude joy, which is really a wonderful thing and it's a gift that I give myself every day. Hopefully it's a gift I give my friends too that I call. But it's definitely, I know it's a gift that I get to give myself. And I can sit in gratitude. And when you have all these wonderful people around you or people you can connect with, I think it lets go of a lot of stress in your life because you're not alone. Somebody else is or has been in the same situation you are. And when that happens, anxiety reduces, stress reduces. Calmness overtakes your life in a beautiful way. You get to sleep. You're not up at 3 o'clock in the morning worrying because you know that there is a community out there that you can develop. Now, sometimes I can be your community. If you need me to be your community because you don't want to tell the world what certain issues are, you don't want to tell a lot of people what's going on, make an appointment. Call me. We'll talk to your guardian angels. I will be part of your community. That is why I get to do the work that I do. And I do consider it a gift to do the work that I do. So know that we're here for you, okay? We're here to help with Reiki or talk to your angels or just feel calmer in life because I'm grateful that I can do this for you. I'm grateful that this was given to me. All right, so that's another way that I find gratitude. And then I guess I just want to talk in general about how gratitude shows up. There's lots of ways. I, believe it or not, I was a very type A. And so it was like, what can I get done? How fast can I get it done? Make sure it's good. Make sure people are happy. I got to do it. And one day this actually happened to me. So I didn't have a long commute, probably like 6-10 miles to work. And there's probably like 8 lights. But one morning, every single red light I hit, every single light, And of course, at that point, I'm like, oh, I got to get to work. And then right before the last light, there was a really big car accident that happened moments before I got there, about a red light's worth. And I said, that could have been me. I knew that that would have been me, actually. And so sometimes we have to be grateful for the things we get that we need, but we don't want. Did I want red lights that day? No. Was I grateful that I wasn't in a car accident? Yes. Because the universe told me to take a breath. And I was grateful for that. And thankfully, the people involved in the car accident were not injured. I was grateful for that. But sometimes we have to find our gratitude in places that we don't expect it to be. So that was really this shift of perspective for me. And I think shifting perspective is another great way to bring gratitude into ourselves. So could I have been really, really upset that I caught 8 red lights? Yeah, I could have been. Could I have zoomed past that accident? Yes. Doesn't make me a good person or a bad person. But what I did is I took gratitude and understanding that my perspective is that could have been me and I didn't want it to be. So did I look at my life differently? Yes. Did I change my day? Yes. Did I probably still hit the ground running when I was at work? Probably. But I was able to be present in my life to know that I was grateful for what had happened, what I was given instead of what I wanted. There's a quote I read once that says, is this happening to me or is this happening for me? The red lights were happening for me. Absolutely. They were happening for me. And that shift of perspective is something I want you guys to think about. I want you to think about, how can you shift your perspective? How can something that might be like, actually be a, ooh, right? There are so many lessons that we can learn in our life every day that happens to us. And that shift of perspective empowers you, gives you back power. Take your power back in life. And when you can take your power back in life, you're happier. You do have less stress, right? There's less things fighting against me. I have a friend that always calls and says, the universe is conspiring in your favor. So tell me what they did today, right? And I love that. I love when I'm asked that because it does really shift your perspective. I have the power to understand what's happening. Now, another way of having power is manifesting what you want. But that's through gratitude, right? The more you think about negative things that could happen, well, you kind of change that energy and that's what you're bringing in. So if you can sit in gratitude and if you can continue to bring grateful things into your life, guess what? That's the energy you accept. That's the energy you portray. And that's the energy that will come in. It likes attract in this case. So being grateful can shift your perspective, can change your life, can make you healthier, can bring you into a place of bliss, or at least 5 steps higher than you were, so you can continue to live your best life. It's practice. Practice it every day. Eat good foods. Yes, if you can eat good foods every day, fantastic. But don't worry about the candy bar you sneak or the Twizzler that you eat or the fried chicken, right? Because we're all human. So be kind to yourself and know that a space of gratitude is not a strict diet. A space of gratitude is a place of loving yourself, being present in what's happening today, and knowing that you're going to be good tomorrow and that you have others around you, either spiritually or in this world. All right? I hope that you find gratitude. I hope you found this helpful. So let me know if you have any other questions so we can continue this series on gratitude to bring the world what it needs, which hopefully is a better mindset and knowing that you're in control. And more importantly, that you know that you're loved. Have a beautiful day.